To begin with, we have the 1959 Triumph Tiger Cub 200cc, 17 horsepower, 80 miles an hour top speed. Unbelievable. I loved it when I was 15. I love it today. I wish I could have gotten it to run, but now to do that is another guy. Here he goes. Bike number 2 was a Triumph 250 Blazer SS, but it was really a BSA 250. Anyway, it ran for a little bit and then it too packed in. Bike number 3 was a Honda 175. Bought it in Vancouver, Canada. Drove it around in some dirt up in the hills in by the airport, and a great little bike. This is one of my favorite bikes. I love this bike. This is bike number 4, and honestly, I don't know who this guy is that's driving it, but I hate him because he's also got a yellow Norton Commando in the background, which you will see just about now. Here he goes. There it is. Anyway, beautiful bike. Motorcycle number 5 is a beauty. Suzuki 750 water cooled. Love this bike. Taught Hildy how to drive on this bike. 500 pounds. We had to cut a hole in the seat for it to reach the ground. But gorgeous bike. Drove all over the place in Florida. And eventually I got a Suzuki 1000, which you'll see next. And the two of us used to ride side by side, no helmets, you know, out at night in the Florida evening. It was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Hildy never dropped this bike. I, of course, dropped it while demonstrating how not to drop it. Brilliant. And eventually we sold it, and then we used the Suzuki 1000 to cross America. So that would be the next bike on the list. And there we go. Bye bye, Gixxer 750. Here's another of my favorite motorcycles, the Suzuki GS 1000, 1978. Mine was metallic sparkle, silver white paint job out of Miami, and it was the bike that Hildy and I drove across America. Hildy drove half the distance, and I would fall asleep in the back. Anyway, unfortunately this one's black, but otherwise you get the feel for it. Beautiful bike, loved it, spent a lot of time on it, used it a lot in California, and here we are. Very nice job. This next bike is the Honda XR 200, 1984, and this was actually Hildy's bike, and so she rode that and I rode the XR 500. Anyway, this next lady will tell you all about it.
Once I swung a leg over this beauty, I immediately felt obligated to ride like a goon. There's no better way to ride a bike like this, right? The first things I noticed were as follows. The seat was really slippery, the brakes don't work, and the suspension bottoms out like mad. Here's something kind of neat though. This thing is super low to the ground, so it gave me tons of confidence in the corners, and it felt awesome.
I like this better than the 150. Whoa, that boulder! Whew.
I think that means I broke the sound, the sound barrier, and it can't even read how fast I'm going. Whoa! This thing takes the corners better than my KTM. Woo!
Bike number 8 is one of my favorites, the Honda XR 500 1984, except I would have to have electric start because otherwise this thing kills you.
That was sketchy.
I forgot how much dirt bikes beat you up. Well, this is bike number 9, and let's just peacefully contemplate this electric start motorcycle as it sits there on a mountaintop, and let's take a break from being beaten up down a trail. Bike number 10 is a Suzuki RM 50, and it's a three-wheeler, and we got it for Scott on his 3rd birthday. And this is a much older kid riding this bike. Scott was much more aggressive, much faster. Bike number 11 is a Suzuki RM 50. We got this for Scott for his 4th birthday, and it's a great little bike, as this youngster will demonstrate. Anyway, check it out. Bike number 12 is a Yamaha PW80. This was Jason's first bike, and unfortunately I couldn't find an example in yellow, so this youngster is going to demonstrate one in blue. Bike number 13 is the 1990 RM250. Number 14 is a Honda V65 Sabre 1984. A lovely bike. The videos online were crap, so I'm just going to let you stare at this beautiful bike, which I loved. It was a nice bike indeed. And there you go. Cheers. Bike number 15 is a Honda Hurricane 1000. Fantastic bike. Handled perfectly. Went great. Commuted on it for a year, and Jason rode the hell out of it, and everybody loved this bike. So anyway, fantastic bike. Number 16 is a Honda CR80, very quick motocrosser, and this was Jason's bike, and he loved it, and it was very, very quick, as this kid will demonstrate.
Pretty fast. I mean, 80cc. Doesn't get too much better than that for an 80cc. I know that.
Bike number 17 is a Suzuki Katana 600. This was Hildy's third motorcycle. She had the Gixxer 750, 3-cylinder two-stroke, and she had the Honda 200 dirt bike, and then I thought this would be good for her to run around. I think at the time I had probably the Hurricane, and it had a loud exhaust, and she got tickets for it, and so she wasn't too happy about attracting all the attention from the loud exhaust. But it was a pretty bike, and there you have it. Bike number 18 is obviously one of my favorites. Love this bike. Had it for 10 years from 2000 to 2010, and fantastic bike. Went like the clappers. Great. I'll let you check it out. Cheers. This is a Jason's bike, and it was very, very quick and good looking bike. Um, not, short and nervous on the freeway. It was because it was much shorter than a Hayabusa. Um, but Jason was upgrading from a 2000 Hayabusa to a 2007 Jigsaw 1000. So there you have it. Finally, we get to bike number 20. It's a Ducati Diavo, 1200cc, 162 horsepower, 170 miles an hour. Lovely bike. Goes like the clappers, handles great, looks good. Happy as hell with it. Thank you. Cheers.